Okay, my name is Ameca Reali, and I am the co-founder and co-director of the Justice and Accountability Center of Louisiana. So the Justice and Accountability Center's mission is to tackle deficiencies in the post-conviction phase of the criminal justice system while creating a collaborative space for attorneys and advocates. This work is important to me for a couple of reasons. First of all, I have a personal connection to the work. I've seen, even in my own family, how interaction with the criminal justice system can change someone's life greatly and really put them at a disadvantage when it doesn't have to. And then moving to New Orleans for law school, I saw exactly that just amplified. The incarceration rate is higher here than any other place in the world. And the effects of that incarceration are very obvious throughout. And so that's why I do this work. For us at JAC, this notion of justice seems to be a really abstract one, and it can be, but we just hope to ensure justice in any way we can, and we think that that's what we're doing. So an expungement in Louisiana is the removal of a criminal record from the public viewing. And that can be a really great way to remove what we call the vestiges of incarceration. And in Louisiana, a criminal record could be as simple as an arrest, all the way through an offense. But second chances are important. And an expungement, we think, gives a second chance to someone. It allows them access to education, access to housing, access to financial opportunities, access to whatever it is they want out of life after their encounter with the criminal justice system. And so what we do is we go into communities and we provide expungements for community members. And the process can be very difficult in Louisiana. In New Orleans specifically, it can be very difficult because there's no standardization of the process. And once you've obtained it, it can be very difficult to see the effects of that, because for some people, for some crimes, it doesn't really help. There's also this thing called an application for post-conviction relief, and a person who's been convicted of a crime but not sentenced to death and incarcerated, who believes that they have a particular claim, whether that be prosecutorial misconduct, jury tampering, police misconduct, that's something that can't be raised on appeal but can be raised in that particular legal instrument. And in 2010, the Louisiana Supreme Court issued a report that basically stated that there are thousands of prisoners who are waiting on this, and they need it, but it's not being provided. And so we thought that that would be a great place, a great hole in the criminal justice system to plug up. And so long term, we're working on doing that, but we started with expungement just as a smaller project. And then overall, we'd like to develop this model for holistic representation that allows attorneys and advocates to share not only physical space, but also intellectual capital and develop best practices so that the services that they provide to clients are meaningful and long-lasting. So you're not representing a client 20 times in criminal court, but that you see them move on and thrive after you've provided your services.